Oh shit, I stepped out of light. Yes! Love me, you two. New Year's Day, suckers! God, man, I'm an idiot. The things I will do to get attention on the internet. I mean, I just completely make a moron out of myself. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Will Drummer Food. It is New Year's Day through the magic of television. And man, it is freaking cold out. Holy cow. I woke up this morning, it was 6 below zero. That's 6 below zero Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So that is freaking cold. It's really cold. No wind though, so thankfully for that. And I actually had to go out to get coffee this morning. It's not cool, man. So, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody had a safe New Year's Eve. Hope you didn't drink too much. I didn't. I didn't drink too much. So I got that going for me. Just coffee. Hold on one sec here. Oh, so good. You know, I know this is going to be hard for you guys to believe, but because I'm such a calm, collected person, but I have high blood pressure. And I had to go to the doctor for my yearly checkup, and there's this nurse. She always gives me my blood pressure, and I'm gonna try to be nice about this as possible. I can't stand her. Literally, I can't stand her. Like, she's one of those people who she makes my skin crawl. The way she talks to you, and, you know, like, she's always pushing the flu shot. Always pushing the flu shot on me. I don't want a flu shot. I haven't had the flu in 20 years. If I get the flu, I'll live with it. But I don't want a flu shot. And she's always pushing the freaking tetanus shot on me. Why? Why do I need to get a tetanus shot? Am I working around horse farms? Is lockjaw a thing? When was the last time you heard of somebody, oh, there's Bill, you hear about Bill, he's got lockjaw. No, because it never happens. My parents, I was talking to my mom about this. You know, my mom, my dad, they grew up in like the 1930s and 40s where disease and health they never heard of it. And they grew up on farms where horse crap is prevalent. And that's actually what one of the causes of tetanus is, like puncture wounds, like on a barbed wire fence got horse poop on it. They never heard of anybody getting tetanus. And I found out the reason why is they charge $100 for this tetanus shot. They got to make their money somewhere. So, I mean, that's how they screw you. Anyways, I'm rambling. So, my year in review. I'm going to do a little year in review this year. Kind of talk about my little journey about where I've come from the beginning of the year, where I've ended up. I started this year, or 2017 rather. I started 2017. I said, I got to get more gigs. I got to get more work. I need to make myself more available and more employable. So I did one critical thing is I went out and I bought, I know I've talked about this before, I went out and I bought a Roland TD11, like you see here. And I would say I did have some buyer's remorse because I wish I would have spent a little more. Maybe got the TD25, or maybe tried to find a used TD30. But man, I'm going to be honest, this TD11 was right around $1,000 with the extra cymbal, okay? I have never, in 30 plus years of playing drums, I bought 2 new drum sets in the entire time, and one of them was over $1,000. And which was a Pearl, like a top-of-the-line Pearl BLX, because I was young and stupid, and I had to have the newest, coolest thing. And that was back in the 90s. The only other brand new drum set I ever bought was my PDP, and that was $700. And that's actually, it's a Mexican-made PDP. If you ever find one of those, they don't make them in Mexico anymore. But if you can ever find one of those Mexican-made PDPs, pick them up, man. They're killer drums. So I had some buyer's remorse about the amount of money I paid for this. But on the other hand, you know, I wasn't going to go out and spend $3 or $5 grand. And it's just not It's not in the cards for me. It's not my style. Like, I always buy used. I always buy used drums. You know, in my opinion, the best sounding drum set I have is a mid-70s Rogers Big R kit with extra holes in it. I paid $300 for it. And this drum set sounds unbelievable. I will put it up against a collector's Series DW kit, a high-end Gretsch kit. I'll put it up against anything. These toms are so warm and full. And it was a $300 drum set. $300. So, you know, I am not big on spending that kind of money, but I can't argue with the amount of gigs I've gotten over it. It did pay for itself, you know, probably 9 or 10 times over, with just the amount of gigs I got this year. Because, you know, I'll put up, here's a picture of my calendar from July. It's just the sheer amount of gigs, you know. If you look, there's some, like, there's it August. I don't remember, it's going off the top of my head. It's either July or August, but just the sheer amount of gigs. You'll see, like, there's 5 in a weekend, you know. It was nuts. I had a crazy, crazy summer. I had a crazy year as far as gigs go. And I actually, I was able to match, literally, I always say that like half my income comes from playing drums, but literally half of my income this year came from playing drums. I looked at what I made gigging and teaching, and it is almost almost exactly as much as I made working my day job. So that's cool. You know, it was a good year. I got to play South by Southwest with my original band, Red Belt. Oddly enough, I've never plugged that on my YouTube channel. But if my intro music, all my little intro clips, those are those are all Red Belt songs. So we were invited to play South by Southwest this year. You know, the opportunity arose. We're all older guys. You know, all families, kids, everything. You know, house payments, mortgages. So like, we're not going to go out on the road. But the opportunity came, you know, hey, you guys want to go to Austin for South by Southwest? And we're like, yeah. You know, we did it, and it was a whirlwind gig. They flew down, and I drove down in my CRV with all the gear. And I left, I left Friday morning. I got to Austin, I left Thursday. I left Thursday morning. I got to Texas on Friday, and then pulled into Austin Saturday morning. Checked into my hotel. We went and played 2 gigs, and I turned around, stayed Saturday night, and then drove home Sunday. So if you ever get the chance to go to South by Southwest, it's really, really cool, man. There was just so much stuff going on. I wish I could have stayed longer, but it was just so much to take in, and I didn't really get to see a lot of bands because, you know, we did 2 gigs in a day, and it was like equipment storage issues, and somebody kind of hang out, so... but it was cool, man. I can't, you know, if you ever get the chance to go, I highly recommend it. So, the journey so far, 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. From 1 year from today, I want to be at 1,000 subscribers. And if I do that, I'm giving away one of these bad boys. This isn't the particular one I'm going to give away. I have another one that I'm doing a restoration on. But when you get it, or whoever wins it, it will have brand new heads, brand new wires, and it'll be just fully. It's a powder coated acrylite. So this is a 70s. The one I'm giving away is an 80s. It's not the black acrylite. It's still gray, but it is a gray powder coated acrylite. So the date stamp on it is September 1989. So I'm going to be giving one of those away. And how it's going to work is this. I'm posting it here first because for some reason, you guys seem to like these videos. I don't know why. I have no idea. I wouldn't watch this crap. I mean, this is some bald, middle-aged guy rambling on about doctor's visits in his basement. What could possibly be entertaining about any of that? Oh, that's good. I got a coffee grinder this year, too. Well, that was one of my highlights. I'm back to the doctor, you know. She's like, do you drink? I said, no, I don't really drink that much. I quit smoking. I quit smoking about 5-6 years ago, but I do drink a lot of coffee, and I'm not giving that up. I've given up all the other bad habits. I try to eat right. I try to exercise. Not lately, but you know, and I don't smoke. I quit smoking. If anybody that's ever quit smoking successfully knows the personal hell that is. It's awful. It's awful, and it's something I did, you know, and I'm not gonna give up my coffee. You know, I don't care what that stupid nurse says. Stupid, what she, you know. Just let me drink my coffee and be happy. So, but the acrylite. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to do another video called 1,000 subscriber acrylite giveaway, and I will post a link to it after this video. And from every video I post, from here on out till the end of the year, is going to have an info card with a link to that video. And here's how it's going to work. Anybody that subscribes to my channel, okay, and likes that video, this is the requirements to get in the contest. To be entered, you have to like that particular video, you have to be a subscriber to my channel, and I'll tell you how I'm going to enforce that in a second, and you have to comment, okay? So, those 3 things. And then, if I hit that magic 1,000 number by the end of the year, what I will do is, I'm just going to do a live video, kind of like what Johnson Drummer did, give a live video, and draw names out of a hat and pick the name that way. You're not going to know what day or what time that video is going to happen. It's just going to be sometime around the time I hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's say it happens in November. For some reason, I get like a big boost of subscribers and I'm able to hit 1,000 in November. It's going to happen then. And I will announce it that it's coming. But for the most part, you're going to have to be watching that video when I pull the name, all right? And you're going to have 24 hours to let me know that you won. And if not, I'm going to pick two other names, and those are going to be the runners up. I would love to do this as an international contest, but I just can't. Shipping a drum overseas, I've done it before. It's an absolute nightmare with tariffs and all just the duties you got to pay and the extra shipping. It's really expensive, so I'm not going to mess with international shipping. I'm sorry. If for whatever reason, let's say you live in Germany, Zach, looking at you, buddy, and you want to enter the contest, if you work with me on the shipping, I will work with you. We can figure something out, but I can't. I'm already going to have $100 into the drum. I already have $100 in the drum right now because that's what I paid for it. It's a used, and then plus I had to buy some replacement lugs and some replacement rims, had some wires. So I'm going to have probably about $160, $170 into that drum. For me to shell out another $100 to ship it, I'm not real keen on doing that. So if for whatever reason you want to enter and you're willing to work with me on the shipping, we can work something out. So that's it. You know, I don't know why you guys keep tuning in these videos, but I get feedback on them, like people like them. So I don't know. Man, God, you guys are just easily entertained. I don't know what you see in this crap. So I'll see you guys next time. Hey, thanks for watching. Happy New Year. I appreciate all you guys.